My cup of the day, my arsenic cup. I love that cup. And I would love like a whole set of, you know, just spooky, creepy stuff like that. Anyway, I am drinking London Fog. We had a really bright started out today bright sunny summer, really hot and humid because of all the rain we got, and then bam out of nowhere fall like weather again. And I'm not going to complain. It might be flooding, but you know what? We need the rain, so thank you Jesus. Hi y'all. So, I've had excitement today. It's Neva, Man at Mama Musing. Sorry. Today's been something. So so I need to explain. My twins have had they've had problems with their monthlies. That bothers y'all. Cut it off now, because I'm not going to get in detail, but I'm going to talk about. So they have had problems since high school. They're 20 now, so it's not like they've been out of high school that long, but like the beginning of high school, probably their sophomore year, they started bleeding a lot, and they had always stayed a little bit anemic, and so then when they started bleeding a lot, they became severely anemic. Oh crap. Okay, y'all, I did not know that was that flooded. Well, shouldn't have drove through that. Wow. Anyway, sorry. So they were taking iron. Their iron got better. They are on birth control to slow their period down. Well, it worked for a while, and recently their periods have gotten worse again. Well, last week I told Rosario she wasn't looking well, and I felt like I needed to take her to the emergency room. Her lips were blue. No, Mom, I'm fine. I'm just going to rest. Now, these are girls that have avoided gynecologists because they're they have a lot of anxiety, and and once they're adults, you can't force them to. Even as teenagers, like they had the right to not do it. Like there wasn't anything I could do very much. You know what I mean? To make them. I mean, how do you force a kid to go get something done anyway, I feel like a horrible mom, but I couldn't force them to do it. So last week I told her, sorry, you're not looking very good, baby. Let Mom take you to the doctor. Let me take you to the emergency room, actually, because you look really bad. And I have a feeling that your iron is severely low again. Because the last time that they had gotten really bad, if it had gone any lower, they would have needed a transfusion. So she said, no, Mom, I'm fine. Well, then this morning, I was still in bed. It was like 8 o'clock. LJ had come home, maybe closer to 9. He had gone and done something. I was still laying there trying to wake up. And Elizabeth knocks on the door, and she's like, Mom. And I was like, what? Now, they never knock on my door and bother me. They're grown. They do their own thing. She's like, I think Rosario needs to go to the emergency room. And she goes, well, in fact, she says she needs to go. Now, if my kid says she needs to go to the emergency room, yeah, she needs to go because they hate the doctors, if you're not getting that idea right there. So I said, okay, I'm getting up. So I get up and I take her, and we get there. They took her vitals right away. But they told her, we don't have any beds. You're going to have to wait. And so, and our ER, I'm not going to say always, but they have been known to think that you can tell them, listen, I'm about to pass out. And they'll they treat you like you're making it up to get in faster. Now, she didn't tell them that she needed to, that she felt like she was going to pass out. But you could look at her. She was super pale. You could tell she didn't feel well. Well, she's sitting there. She's got that mask on. She's like, Mama, I can't breathe with this thing on. I don't feel good. And she takes the mask off. I was like, baby, I wish you wouldn't do that. And then she goes, I need to lay down. And she sat down on the floor and leaned against the snack thing. And I'm like, the vending machine. And I'm like, oh my God, that's that's a dirty floor. Like, but I don't know what to do for her. And so I go, I'm going to go get you a wet paper towel. And maybe if you get, put one on the back of your neck and on your head, your forehead, you'll feel a little better. Because sometimes when I'm feeling yucky, it helps. Now, I've never been anemic, but I'm trying to think of everything I can, because they flat out said they didn't have enough beds, enough rooms. So I go in, and when I come back out, she's thrown up everywhere. I'm very thankful for this young military man. He ran and got the nurse before I got back out of the bathroom. And then another man said, I want her to have my place. I'll come back. I'm not that sick. She's severely sick. Now, I don't know about you guys. I don't run into that kindness very often. So it touched my heart. Okay, I'm going to say it. I don't run into kindness from men that often. Okay. So it really touched my heart that the one was a young man, the other man probably about my age, that they were willing to, well, one was willing to give up his spot, and the other, knew to run to the nurse and be like, she threw up, and I think he was feeling a little queasy, which I don't blame him. But she wanted her big sister. Well, Rihanna doesn't sleep well, so sometimes she's not awake in the morning. I'm going to roll the window down because I'm hot. It's muggy. It quit raining again. Anyway, so I'd been trying to get a hold of Rihanna, and she was like, I really want Rihanna. And I was like, I know. I said, and I think because I can't handle a lot of blood. Now, the throw up, if Rihanna had been there, she'd have lost her cookies. But me, I had kids. I'm used to that. But the blood thing, I just can't. It's not anything. I mean, I'll keep it together as much as I can, but it's a thing I can't control. I will pass out if I see a huge amount of blood. And I think she wasn't sure that, and that I get a little stern when I'm at the emergency room with my kids, because I want them to have the very best care they can have. And I know that doesn't always happen. That's not putting anyone down. There's some very good medical workers, but you know what I'm saying. And I was that way with my mom. Very pushy about being good to my mom. And I'm that way with my kids. Me, if I don't feel good, I don't have the energy to argue with them unless I just think that, until I've had enough. I'll take some stuff, but not with my kids or my mom. So, we didn't know her blood type. She is O positive. So she can give blood to anybody, but she can't get it from anyone but O positive. So they had to round her up some blood and give her a blood transfusion, but because her iron was severely low. They've given her fluids. I'm here to pick them up now because they had her go to the bathroom. They're doing they're testing her urine to see if anything's wrong there. And then they're putting a order into the gynecologist here that she has to see them right away. That it's urgent. So she's got to see them next week. And she's got an appointment with her regular doctor on Friday. So hopefully she'll feel like keeping that one. But they gave her something to make the bleeding stop. And I hope that it works, because she gets so bad that she literally can't go anywhere. She'll make a mess. I don't know how else to put it. So that's my day so far. I sat on the couch trying to crochet and watch YouTube. I fell asleep for just a little bit. I had my ringer on high. They wouldn't let two people be in there or I would have stayed. She wanted her big sister and they wouldn't let me stay. And I didn't see sitting in the vehicle was going to do me any good. So I went home. I ended up falling asleep because y'all know I stay tired. But I only slept for a little bit. I did do some crocheting and whatnot. So that's been my day so far. And it was hot and bright and sunny. And then it rained like really hard. Yeah, there's a clip of that. And then the birds are chirping and the sun's coming back out again. So, yay. I don't know if I'll get all my videos done. I'm going to take them to get something to eat because I know they haven't eaten this whole time. So I'm going to take them when they get done for something to eat. And probably run and get something for dinner that's easy. My brain just glitched again. And sorry, thinking about her. I will be back on later to finish up my speaking my truth. Hospitals bring back really bad memories for me, especially this one, because this was the emergency room my mom went through. That she came out of the hospital to die. So I didn't want to leave Rosario, but I wasn't. She was the one that didn't feel good, and she wanted Rihanna, and so I let Rihanna stay. They weren't gonna let us switch, and I was like, she really wants her big sister, and if that's what she wants, but then they let us switch. I was like, I know we can't both stay. I understand that. So, anyway, that's been my day, y'all. Sorry about the tears. Just kind of worried about my baby. 20 years old or not, I still worry. I know that I was in my 40s and my mom's still worried about me. So to all you mamas worried about your kiddos, I hope they're okay. I'm sure Rosario's going to be fine. We'll go to the gynecologist and get it sorted out. But her sister really needs to go too. It's kind of weird that they're twins and they've always had the same problems. And they're not identical. So that's the even weirder part. But they do share genetics. So, yeah, that's a thing. Okay, I love y'all. I will be back later. Okay, so she's at home. She had a blood transfusion. They gave her a shot of something to stop her period, which apparently did it right away. I don't understand that. I don't know what that is. I had to pick up a prescription for iron, which we actually had iron at the house, but I just went ahead and got it. I was afraid it was going to be a lot of money because I knew that the insurance didn't pay for it. It's usually cheaper over the counter for me to buy it, but it wasn't too bad. It was like $5, so that's a good thing because some of that medicine that insurance doesn't cover is lots of money. So she's home. She is supposed to rest tomorrow. She has to call first thing in the morning and make an appointment with the gynecologist, and they said it'll probably be next week, but that they need to get her in at the beginning of next week because it was that bad. They gave her 8 pints of blood and it brought her up to a 10, but they prefer women to be at an 11 or a 12. If she starts bleeding again really bad, or if she gets dizzy and sick feeling again, she has to go back to the ER so they can give her some more blood. Yeah. So, I was scared a lot. And then apparently my oldest daughter told on me and told her, sorry, I cried when I tried to be brave and not cry in front of her. And Rihanna told her I cried anyway. So me not crying didn't do me any good, I guess. I'm going to go to the other one. We're just going to go to Hobby Lobby and go to the other one. Sorry. I was trying to pick us up some dinner, y'all, because I'm not cooking. My brain is not good. So we're just going to grab something to eat. But that line was too long. I don't feel like waiting. I waited too long today, wanting to know if my baby was okay, and yeah. I'll be doing probably before this uploads because I usually finish this up at night. There will be a video before this one about a thing that Ashley and I are collaborating on. So, yeah. I hope that everybody's week is going better than... You know what? Until today, my week was fine. And it's still LJ's birthday on Friday, and it's my mom's birthday on Sunday. And as far as I know, we're still going to do everything. Rihanna and Faustine are planning on going... Well, we're all going to Friona, and then Rihanna wants... LJ's got to come back before the fireworks. And so they want me to stay for the fireworks with the family, and they'll bring me home, which will be kind of squish because the twins are going too, but that's okay. Since they asked me to go, I'll go. Right? So yeah, and then I'll just record him for my honey, so he'll still get to see fireworks. And then the 10th, we'll have him here in our town. I still don't understand why they don't have the funding or the staff for the 4th, but they do the 10th. That's only 6 days after. But lots of things in life don't make sense to me. And so then the 10th, I will probably record them for y'all again, because, you know, I don't know what Friona's are like. Ours are pretty cool. And so you'll be seeing fireworks, which I love fireworks because that always meant my mom's birthday. And my mom used to say she was lucky to have her birthday on 4th of July because they set fireworks off just for her. So, and I feel that way too about my honey, even though his birthday's not on the 4th, it's on the 2nd. It's not far from the 4th. So my mom always said she was a little firecracker. And she was little when she was born. She was very preemie. She fit into a shoebox, apparently. So yeah, she is a tiny thing. So yeah, but okay. I'll wrap it up tonight with, let's see. Oh, song of the day, Enter Sandman. Because I told you we're going to do some songs that are my honey, you know, because he likes Metallica. And Enter Sandman makes me think of him. So last night it was One by Metallica, and tonight it is Enter Sandman. That's my favorite Metallica song. I freaking love that song. I used to jam it so hard. Like, for real. So yeah. And like I said, I'll wrap it up tonight with a joke or a something. I probably won't squish so much into one video from now on, but song of the day is Enter Sandman. If you like rock music, take a listen. If you like a mix of music, listen to the Music of the Day playlist. It's public on my channel. Love y'all, and see you in a little bit.
I just saw a couple come out of Rib Crib. Hashtag Rib Crib. Represent. They came out of Rib Crib with a dog in a dog stroller. Did y'all know those existed? Y'all probably did. Neva did not know that those things existed. A dog stroller. I want a little baby carrier now for my cat so I can carry him on my back around the store and in the restaurant, and my cat needs to go with me. If they got dog strollers, I want to be able to carry my cat around. What's up with that?
Okay, so today is not going to be any fun stuff like, well, there's a funny part in here. You can answer my question, which is, did you know there was dog strollers? Because I did not. Now I'm about to crochet me something to carry my cat in so I can take him everywhere I go, because I would love that. He probably wouldn't, but you know. Anyway, so you can answer that question that I put in the little clip. But I will do my shout outs. Today's shout outs are going to be around people who do charity work, which one of them is Ashley from Stitchin Ain't Easy. She takes donations. You can send her donations, and she makes a lot of stuff for women's shelters. There's me, which, you know, and then enjoying the journey, Cancer as a Lifestyle. There's that. And she's a very sweet lady who does a lot for a lot of different charities and helps people get stuff to other places. You know, people send her stuff to get for her to disperse whatnot. She sends to other people for their charities. Very giving lady, very sweet. If you've not subscribed to her, watched her, I consider her a friend. She's a beautiful human being. That is Lottie from, like I said, Enjoying the Journey, Cancer as a Lifestyle. There is Rose from Rose Likes Crochet, who, if y'all don't know who she is, I don't know how you don't know. but she has she donates to Wings, which is a women's shelter. That's I donate to the Hartley House here and to our church because we have a homeless ministry. And then there's a guy who puts a cart out in front of his store for the homeless people, and I put stuff there. And I'm going to start putting stuff random places where I think people might run into them that might not go and ask for help, but might take something if they found it and it said it was made with love and was a gift. So yeah, but Rose from Rose Likes Crochet, she does the wings, and she takes donations, and so I will link all of those people below. I'm trying to remember. I didn't make a list. And so if you have a in your channel, if you talk about and promote your charity and take donations, please put that down below. If you can link a link, great. And if you can't, just say, yes, I do. Please come watch my channel. Because right off the top of my head, that's the only ones I can think of. And yeah, I should have wrote it down, but today if you've watched the rest of this video, you realize today was a very crazy day for me. And so I'm just not very organized. So there's my shout outs. Rose from Rose Likes Crochet, Lottie from Enjoying the Journey, Cancer is a Lifestyle, Lottie from Stitchin. Okay. Rose from Rose Likes Crochet, she does wings. Lottie from Enjoying the Journey, Cancer is a Lifestyle, does a whole bunch of different charities. Ashley from Stitchin Ain't Easy sends to the women's shelter in her area. I think I got that all. And I know there are other ones, and I just can't think of them right now. So I am so sorry if I left somebody out. Please, please, please forgive me. If you would like to know more about the charities that I donate to, you can email me and ask me about them. I just posted a video before this one. It talks about me and Ashley challenging each other. No, we're not trying to show off. We thought if we made it a challenge, we'd make that many more things for charity and maybe have fun in the process and encourage some other people. You are welcome to go join my Facebook group. I will link it down below. I linked it in the other video. I would love for you to join us. Okay, so there's that. The 2nd is LJ's birthday, so I really hope you guys will join me on the 2nd in wishing him a happy birthday. It looks like we're not really going to get to do anything because my daughter doesn't drive. She doesn't have a vehicle, and so I need to be home in case she needs me to take her to the emergency room. Yes, she could take the ambulance, but I don't want her to have to. And so I will be at home. And then I think we're just going to make dinner for him and you know, have some family time. So there's that. I would love to know what you guys are doing for 4th of July. That's the question you could tell me. Like, you know, last time it was action figure. This time, just what are you guys doing this 4th of July weekend? Inquiring minds want to know. And now I just want to talk about how scared I was that my daughter was so sick. And that I hate the hospital. I hate going for myself. And I was so scared today for her. You know, I lost my dad. He went to the emergency room, tried to get him home before he died so he could die at home, and he died in the ambulance. That was 23 years ago. In January, it was 23 years ago. And this August will be 3 years that I took my mom to the emergency room for stomach problems. She had end-stage COPD, but she had diverticulitis. It makes you not be able to go boo-boo. And so when they got that part fixed, then her breathing got worse. I don't understand why. And so she literally went into the emergency room, was in the hospital for about a week, and came home to pass away. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad she was with me. I'm glad we got to have her home. She didn't want to die in the hospital. She even told me. I was at the hospital. I spent that Friday night because I knew her breathing was bad. She woke up at like 2 o'clock Saturday morning and told me that she was going to be with my daddy on Sunday. Told you my daddy's been gone a while. And I said, you realize that's tomorrow? Because, it was Saturday morning when she told me that. Sorry, there's a fly, y'all. It's summertime. Stupid flies. And she said, yeah, I know. So, I know. And my friend Elizabeth, y'all know. It wasn't that long ago she passed away. Y'all hug the people you love really close. And I have someone who's very dear to me. And I'm not going to say any names because I don't know who's watching me. But I think she'll know who she is if she watches. That her herself is going through something medically that it's not going to be a good outcome. She's very sick. And then she told me today that her daughter might be real sick too. She's waiting on results and stuff. And so you can pray for her without knowing her name. If you could keep that person in your prayers, that God will wrap his arms around her. And I would love to believe that there'd be healing all around. I can't always say that I believe in the healing part, but I know that my mama was at peace when she went, so I know that there is that. So just pray, because I know that she's less worried about herself than she is her daughter. But I can't imagine the world without her, because she's a very special person. And today just really scared me. Sorry I cried, but this is my telling my truth, so I would really appreciate if you guys would keep my daughter in your prayers. I got a call first thing in the morning. Well, she's got a call. We got a call. And get her in as soon as we can to the gynecologist, because the one that was on duty at the hospital said that there's something terribly wrong, which I already knew. But the kid wouldn't listen to me. She had to hear it from a doctor, I guess. This has been her normal since she had a period. Her and her sister, her twin sister, they both need to go. So I'm going to let you go so that fly will quit making me feel bad for it flying. I'm so sorry to just fly, y'all. Okay, I love you guys, and I hope I made you giggle a little. Yeah, I did find a little humor. You'll see why. Dog stroller, since when is that a thing? I don't understand. I love y'all, and I promise tomorrow will be a better video, okay? And I hope the video before this made sense. If it didn't, please let me know and I'll make another one, okay? Mwah. Well, it started raining again, y'all. And where it had soaked into the ground, but had still been wet, look, that's my yard. Isn't that nice? And look at the water running on the street. It just all of a sudden, like, it was real hot and sunny, and then bam, started raining again. That car just drove through. My poor little chairs. Can y'all see the water running?